Hello and well, welcome to the second or rather the sixth. Welcome to the sixth welcome to the sixth robocraft video. Welcome to, well, this should go pretty interestingly. Yeah. Now, in this video, we're going to be doing one thing. Testing. This isn't going to be a bay that I'm going to use for, well, vehicles. Instead, this will be for testing concepts. Like construction concepts. Like design concepts. That sort of thing. So, we're gonna try some new technology. A form of, well, let's say... Now, let's do this. I'm gonna go with light armor. Now, I want to test something. Okay. Okay, so... Now, we're gonna go with medium. Now, what I'm gonna try and test for is something very different than just, well, typical military, or rather than typical, well, I suppose in a way it is typical design. Now, we've got the layout, so let's go with, okay, now, height, 4. Now, what I'm trying to do is test a new concept of, well, sloped armor. I want to see if I can implement the concept of sloped armor here. Which is a lot harder than I think, well, anybody would probably realize. Yes, okay, so that's how far out it'll go. Okay. Now, the real question will be where to put the sloped armor here. I think I have an idea. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is where it should go. Hmm. Now, we're gonna continue this entire thing. Hmm. Yeah, now this will do well. Now, what I think I will do is this. Hmm. Hmm. So, basically this design will be a test prototype to see, well, how well it does. How well sloped armor can do in robocraft. Because these designs will basically be built to test, well, armor placement. That's basically what we're doing here. So, they're mostly engineering stuff. You can think of it as mostly engineering stuff. Okay. Now, let's see if I can do this. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now, tier 2 heavy cubes. Okay, so here we go. This design, at least I'm hoping, might be a lot harder to destroy. Now, this is only a concept, so let's see how well this does. Now, I will add... Okay, so... corner around. Okay, let's see. So... there we go. So... then we do corner medium. And then we do, well, this is now the final concept. We are very much approaching the final steps of the concept. Now, I don't expect to win in a field test, but that's not the point. It's more to see how long I can last. Now, let's see. So, what weapon do I want to use? How about we go with one of these? Now, we are going to test the movement. And we're gonna see exactly how this does when it comes to speed. Okay, not too bad. Got a good 360. Now, the trick I'm looking forward to seeing is exactly how much armor I can fit on here. So I want to see how long this lasts. I might not be able to move as well, but I want to test the basic principle of sloped armor with this. So, back to edit robot. And what that just means is that it's time to save this design because, well, it's officially done. As a test vehicle, it's done. However, I will try to earn something out of this. Ah yes, 1 tech point. Now, I'm not going to use this because I think tier 2 lasers will be sufficient. There we go. Now, okay, so let's say escape. I think it's time to save this design and actually do a field test. Oh! I have 2 points. Now the question is, what do I want? Propellers and thrusters and stuff like that isn't really that important for me currently. But I'd say that weaponry is. And I think I want to get here, so what do I need? Yeah, Seeker. Aerial flak. Ooh. Now that's something that could be good. And I might just put it on this. Now, the battlefield will change in 22 minutes. Let's see. Very thin atmosphere, low gravity, clear weather. Okay. Now, we're testing to see how good sloped armor would be in robocraft. Because if sloped armor is good in robocraft, then I can use it. And in real life, sloped armor is really good. Because, well, it adds extra it adds extra thickness to your armor because, well, it disperses the damage that a shell can do across the surface of the tank. In fact, I'm pretty sure specific shells had to be invented to counter it, so, you know, I'd say that I'll do pretty good. But we're here to basically just test a design. Now the real question is, how long will it take for, let's say, how long will it take for a plasma? That's what I need to do. I need to see, I need to engage with every opponent possible. So I have to hope that there's a plasma and a laser player at least. Rail could probably do good. Hopefully I end up finding a rail player, and after I find a rail player, I can then hopefully find, I don't know, something like a, let's say, heat seeker perhaps. But testing against that isn't necessary. Let's see. Okay, laser plasma. Oh, okay, advanced machines, nano, heat seeker, missiles. Okay, You know, if I'd named this, I think everyone on my team would be crying. Ah, yes. Okay, what? Oh. Ah, well, there is some serious. Okay. Oh, well, let's see. Interesting. Oh, that took the hits quite well. Wait, what the? Wait, hold on. What? What the? Ah, right behind us. Right behind my team, to be more exact. My god. I didn't think, our entire team would just die, and one of us disconnected. Oh, come on. Let's see. Oh! Okay, I outlasted quite a bit there. Against plasma, I lasted like 3 plasma volleys. That's pretty good. That does tell me that if I did this large enough, I could be the most painful vessel or the most painful vehicle to actually have to fight. Okay, come on, come on. Some point defense. Oh, look at that. I managed to withstand quite well on my side armor. Not too bad. This is showing some weakness, but not very much, because this isn't a proper scale, I'll be honest. As far as design goes, I would probably have to do this much larger. I mean, look at that. He had to constantly. It took a plasma. It took like, I think that's like 6 plasma shots to take me down. I'd say that's pretty good as far as experiments go. Come on then. Let's see how well they're... I mean, look at that! Even on my side armor, they aren't finishing me off as quickly. And that's a pretty advanced weapon. I'm pretty sure that's like a Gatling cannon, basically. That's like a machine gun that he's using. So, I should be gone pretty quickly. Now we're gonna scale this up. I think I'm gonna scale up the design, which means that it's gonna be larger scale. So from, let's say, I don't know, something like, it's gonna go from small numbers to quite large numbers. Ooh. Interesting. Now, that experiment went well, because, well, we've discovered that there is a limit. A rather strong one at that. Now, let's go here. 2 points for the tier 3 Heat Seeker. 4, 5. Ion. Light cannon deadly at close range. Tier 4 front laser. I'm kind of avoiding the Tesla stuff because, well, it's only really good at close range, which isn't really good for me. Helium, what's that? Ability at the cost of a slight speed reduction. Mortar, ion cannon, chain gun. Ooh. Well, it is time to redesign this completely. We've tested the concept, and now we know this actually works. Because this design, in the end, is only really meant to be for one thing, and that is for testing. So we will dismantle it. And then do another design. Completely. By scratch. Like, we're doing this again. So, let's say I were to do here, here. Now, I want to try an enlarged tank. A real large tank. We're gonna try something large. Now, it probably won't do very well. I mean, maybe it'll, I don't know. It could do well, it could do terribly, who knows. There we go. So, here we go. Now, this will be much larger scale. Because I want to see... Because if that was a small design that we did, this is going to be gigantic. So I'm expecting this to be way more expensive as well. Here, and here. Okay. Well. Let's see. Here we go. So, now we have got what is basically a basic frame. Well, look at that. So, Yeah, now this design will probably be tested in another video. Just judging by, well, its size, this will take a while to actually get completed. I'm not completing this very soon, I imagine. Okay. So, let's see. Well, look at this. So, yeah, I think that's sufficient. I just need to see that this can actually, well, do well. This doesn't need to be a good design or a cost-effective design. It just needs to demonstrate the efficiency of slipped armor. Like, this is all for basically a test, an experiment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Now, the real question that, very much, like, I have a feeling that this will probably be a very expensive design, but it's worth it for science. In fact, this thing is gonna be huge. This will be like a mouse. Well, and when I say mouse, I mean MAUS, the German tank. And that was actually one of the, like, biggest designs ever. Mm, yeah, this is gonna be a real expensive design. Hmm. But yeah, you can see what I'm going for here. It's like it's gonna be basically a heavy tank. Or a super tank, really. Because I don't think anybody would ever design a tank this large. Unless, well, you know, they're completely, like, unless they've got, like, so much money that they can just afford the best, like, suspension, the best, like, forms of movement and all that. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm reaching my limit quickly here. Now. Whew. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'll do the middle last. Hmm. So, I mean, okay, I'm at 817. I'm getting very close to breaking my limit in terms of resources, which is kind of a problem. Hmm. Let's see. So, what do I do? For, like, I'm just now thinking about how I'm. Yep. Okay, so let's save and go home. How much do I have? Okay, 54,000. Okay, so this is as much as I can get. Like, fully maximum, absolute limit. Then afterwards, we're back to the grind for more robits, or whatever the currency's called. Hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna go with plasma, by the way, for this. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so let's see. This. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I think that this should, well, probably take a while, I imagine. Hmm. I think I'm gonna just do this, just to, well, make this quicker. You know what? I think I'm gonna just lower it down to this. One more layer. Well, let's see. What can I possibly do? The next video will be basically a grind video where we just play a lot of games in my vehicles so that we can get more points out of this bay. So that way I can continuously expand it. So I still need to go 2 layers. In fact, I'm gonna keep the 2-layer thing just so that I can remember that's what I want. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. And now we may try this test. Yeah, let's see. So, now that I think about it, this test actually won't work without doing a lot more grinding. So, need this. Then this.